James Kaufman, World News Report today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have leaked audio from the Attorney General of Minnesota. That's right, Keith Ellison. He was caught on mic working with Somalians, promising that he would call off all the investigations into their child care fraud and elderly fraud, etc., etc. This guy is a piece of work. Shall we listen to what he had to say? Caught on mic? I think so.
I'm very concerned about it. I don't run the agencies.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But let me just finish by saying, but often the agencies call on my lawyers to represent them. And so it's good that we're talking because we've been in a series of conversations with Jody Harpstead as late as a week ago on how you cannot crunch down on these, because here's the thing, is as big as you are collectively, most are pretty small. And you're running small, tiny businesses out of business over nothing. And a lot of times, if you think there's a problem, I mean, look, everybody has to comply with what the rules are. But if somebody submits something that's not in the right format, then you call them and say, this is not in the right format. Not you're out, you're done, your contracts are over. And so this has my attention. I'm extremely frustrated by it, but we are in the middle of a battle with the agencies now. And I can tell you this, Walls agrees with me that this piddly, stupid stuff running small people out of business is terrible. But it's the problem of it's the problem of, it's the classic problem. If he's here and this guy here is giving these businesses a hard time, these folks somehow say, hey, they're picking on me, and he's like, oh, us? No, we're not. And so it's this back and forth. So now what we got to do is make it clear that this guy has got to stop it, right? But it's the but he knows that there's a lot of unfair, discriminatory stuff going on with East African businesses. I know it. These department heads, like Julie Herbstead, now know that we know it, and she says, we're going to stop doing it. But I don't believe it until you tell me they've stopped doing it. Because we're talking about when the rubber hits the road, right? Or the car, what's going to happen then? You can say you're not doing it, but if some sister who just opened her childcare business is getting the runaround, then for her it's real. So we've got to stay specific. There will be cases that... I want you to feel free to call me directly. Feel free to call me directly.
What a scumbag, ladies and gentlemen. So he is pandering to the Somalian community and basically telling them that he's calling off all the people investigating the welfare fraud. This time they were talking about child care fraud. And they were talking about incorrect paperwork, etc. Really, what they don't want is anyone overseeing their businesses, because all of them appear to be fraudulent. Can y'all even imagine this man will be elected again because of these Somalians? I wanted y'all to know who y'all are dealing with over there. My understanding is Tim Walz closed as many of these regulatory commissions as he possibly could over the last year or so. I don't know the date of this call, but I will say it says it all. God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.